Hi all, I am Shankar Prasad Datto, a professional architect, presently head of the Department of Architecture in Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Science and Technology. Welcome to my today's session about architects' professional fees. In consideration of the professional services rendered by the architect, he shall be paid professional fee and other charges in accordance with the scale of charges guided by the Council of Architecture. Any tax levied by law, such as service tax, etc., contingent to professional services rendered by the architect, shall be payable by the client over and above the gross fees charged by the architect in relation to the services provided. Now we can come to the point of schedule of payment. The architect shall be paid professional fee at different stages consistent with the work done, plus other charges and reimbursable expenses as agreed upon. Retainers. On appointment or signing of agreement or acceptance of offer, 5% of the total fees payable. Stage 1, on submitting conceptual designs and rough estimate cost, 10% of the total fees payable. Stage 2, on submitting the required preliminary scheme of the client's approval purpose along with the preliminary estimate cost, 20% of the total fees payable, less payment already made at stage 1. Stage 3, on incorporating client's suggestions and submitting drawings for approval from client or statutory authorities if required, 30% of the total fees payable, less payment already made at stage 1 and 2. Upon client's or statutory approval necessary for commencement of construction, wherever applicable, 35% of the total fees payable, less payment already made at stages 1, 2, 3 part. Stage 4, upon preparation of working drawings, specifications and schedule of quantities sufficient to prepare estimate of cost and preparation of tender documents, 45% of the total fees payable, less payment already made at stage 1 to 3. Stage 5, on leaving, receiving and analyzing tenders, advising client on appointment of contractors. 55% of total fees payable, less payment already made at stages 1 to 4. Stage 6, on submitting working drawings and details required for commencement of work at site, 65% of the total fees payable, less payment already made in earlier stages. On completion of 20% of the work, 70% of the total fees payable, less payment already made at different stages earlier. On completion of 40% of the work, 75% of the total fees payable, less payment already made earlier. On completion of 60% of the work, 80% of the total fees payable, less payment already made earlier. On completion of 80% of the work, 85% of total fees payable, less payment already made earlier stages. On virtual completion, 90% of the total fees payable, less payment already made at different stages earlier. Lastly, stage 7. On submitting completion report and drawings for issuance of completion occupancy certificate by statutory authorities wherever required, and on issue of as-built drawings, 100% of total fees payable, less payment already made earlier at various stages, and retainers. That's all about our architectural professional fees and payment schedule. Thank you.